Scented ASMR. Hello everyone, welcome to Scented ASMR. Today I want to show you some of my fragrances that remind me of the scent of dolls. I'm going to start with this one here. And this one is from the House of Oud. And it's called Almond Harmony. The House of Oud. Their bottles, I believe these are supposed to be stones, but they're kind of shaped like an egg. And I think that they're hand painted. So I know they all look different from each other, even among the same scents. And it comes off like that. You have the juice in here and the sprayer up here. And just store it on its base. And so, Almond Harmony is considered an amber floral fragrance, and it was released in 2016. The top notes are almond, orange blossom, petitgrain, and bergamot. Mid notes are heliotrope, ylang ylang, iris, jasmine, and rose. The base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, tolu balsam, Peru balsam, and musk. And this is a powdery almond and vanilla scent. The almond that's in here, it's a very rich, yet a delicate almond. It reminds me a lot of baby powder. And you get that kind of powdery doll scent from it. The vanilla is very light and subtly sweet. And the only floral that I pick up in here is the powdery heliotrope. I think that the heliotrope and vanilla and almond combined are probably what's giving off that doll scent to me. And I'm only going off memory from when my dolls used to smell like when I was little in the 80s. I don't know what the dolls smell like now, but in the 80s they definitely had a powdery vanilla scent to them. A little floral sometimes, probably. At least that's what I remember. there you can smell some of the tonka bean in here, and it adds a little bit of warmth and helps to round out the base of the fragrance. And I would consider this to be a unisex fragrance leaning a little bit feminine. And I think it's a lovely, sophisticated gourmand scent that almond lovers most likely will enjoy. I do notice it doesn't get very good reviews on Fragrantica. It's kind of a polarizing scent. I'm not sure why that is. It took me a while to try this because of the reviews, but when I tried it, I really enjoyed it, so I'm not sure why a lot of people don't enjoy it. Maybe it's just me because I enjoy that doll scent. And so that's Almond Harmony, and it's from the House of Oud. This next one that I have here, this one is from Burberry, and this one is called Burberry Her, and this is the Elixir version. And so this is the opaque bottle version of Burberry. All the rest of them are clear. But I think that the opaque, creamy pink color, it kind of represents what the fragrance smells like. And so Burberry Her Elixir, it was released in 2022, and the perfumers are Jerome Di Marino and Maya Lernet. The top notes are strawberry and blackberry. Mid note is jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. And this is a fruity, gourmand fragrance. It's very creamy, strawberry and vanilla. A lot of people describe it as smelling like a strawberry milkshake. And I can definitely see that. But something about it really reminds me of what my dolls used to smell like. I'm guessing probably my strawberry shortcake doll. But it very well could have been another fruity scented dolls, because I believe I had a lot of fruity scented dolls back then. You do get a lot of creaminess in here from the sandalwood, and even though the strawberry is the most prominent fruity note, I can smell the blackberry in here. There is some powderiness in here, and it kind of reminds me of like the powderiness of marshmallows. This one, I get really good performance out of this one. I think that this is probably one of my best performing fragrances. It really lasts me all day. And I really enjoy wearing it in cooler temperatures. I think it's a bit too dense and creamy for the heat. Yes, it's a really pretty, creamy strawberry that for some reason really reminds me of a doll. And so that's Burberry Her Elixir, and it's from Burberry. This next one here, this one is from the House of Indult, and it's called My Juju. Kind of an interesting name. I'm not really sure what the meaning or the story behind that is. And there's the bottle. There's kind of a yellowish tinted juice to it. And so, My Juju is considered an amber floral fragrance, and it was launched in 2021. The perfumer is Natalie Feistor. The top notes are tangerine, bergamot, and pink pepper. Mid notes are lily of the valley, hedione, jasmine, and cardamom. The base notes are vanilla, musk, amber, tonka bean, cedar, vetiver, and coffee. And this is a very powdery citrus vanilla scent. What I mainly get is like a powdery, fluffy, musky, lightly sweet vanilla. You can really smell those citrus notes, especially in the opening of the fragrance. And the floral that I pick up in here is the lily of the valley, and I think it adds a touch of freshness to the fragrance. I also pick up the base notes of tonka bean and the cedar and the vetiver. And this fragrance, it has a syntheticness to it that gives it kind of like a plasticky smell, and mixed with the powdery vanilla, it really makes this smell like a doll. At least to my nose it does. And I think that a lot of people are turned off by the plasticky note that it has. But like I said, it really gives this like a doll smell to it, so I like it, because I like scents that smell like a doll. They're very nostalgic for me. But I actually think this is just a really pretty citrus vanilla, and I really enjoy wearing it. And so, that's my Juju, and it's from Indult. And this next one that I have here, this one is from Stella McCartney, and it's called Stella Pop. Kind of a cute, interesting bottle. I like it, it's cute. Although I don't like this sprayer. It's not very functional. But that's okay. It's an affordable fragrance. And so, Stella Pop, it's considered a floral woody musk fragrance, and it was launched in 2016. The top notes are tomato leaf, green mandarin, and violet leaf. The mid notes are tuberose, frangipani, and violet. And the base notes are musk, sandalwood, and cedar. And this is a very synthetic floral fragrance. I get a synthetic tuberose and violet smell from this, and to me the synthetic smell comes off plasticky, like plastic, and it very much smells like what I remember my Barbie doll smelling like. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because it's nostalgic for me. And so the plastickiness, it doesn't bother me. Although it is very unique, I think. And I'm not sure what the Barbies smell like now, but in the 80s, this is definitely what I remember them smelling like. I do also smell what I think is a tomato leaf. I'm not really sure, because I've never smelled a tomato leaf, but there is something in here that's a bit green. And I can smell some of the supporting woody notes in here. And I think this is, it's an interesting scent that it smells youthful and a little bit edgy, I think. Definitely not a mass appealing scent. It's not blind buy safe. Although it is a very affordable fragrance if you find it at a discounter. They usually go for somewhere between $10 and $20. The bottles, at least they did when I bought mine. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend blind buying it, because it smells like a Barbie doll, and not everybody wants to smell like that. Stella Pop, and it's by Stella McCartney. This next one here, and this is from Harajuku Lovers, and it's called Wicked Style Baby. And there's baby there. And here is the cute, cute bottle. I just love this bottle. It's so cute, and in the back here, that's what the original baby looked like. And this one looks a little different. And she has pink, fuzzy hair. She looks like, reminds me of like one of those Russian nesting dolls. That's what this looks like to me. Really cute. And she's just the cap. She comes off and then the fragrance is down here. And so, Wicked Style Baby was launched in 2010. And it's considered a fruity floral fragrance. The perfumer is Honorine Blanc. And in case you didn't know, the Harajuku Lovers line it was created by Gwen Stefani. I believe it's all discontinued now, I think. She doesn't make them anymore. But the top notes for this are peach, red apple, and freesia. The mid notes are orchid, frangipani, and jasmine. The base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and amber. And this is a powdery vanilla floral fragrance. This very much smells like what I remember my baby doll smelling like. It's just a soft powdery vanilla with some florals and it's also musky. I do get some light musk in here. I don't really pick up the florals individually. I do smell some of the peach, but this fragrance smells more like powdery vanilla and floral than fruity. It just has a little bit of fruitiness. And I actually find that I get some good longevity out of this fragrance. Although it does wear very soft and close to the skin. And I like it. I think it's a soft, feminine, comforting scent. I'm pretty sure you can still find it on like eBay and discounter sites. Yeah, this really reminds me of a baby doll, and I'm pretty sure it was probably created to smell like that. And plus, like, the bottle is so cute. And so that's a Wicked Style Baby. And it's from Harajuku Lovers. And this next one here. This one is from an indie brand called Luxe. And it's called Love's True Bluish Light. It's a very simple bottle, which is usually what you get from an indie house, with a really nice scent inside. And so Love's True Bluish Light is considered an amber vanilla fragrance. And the perfumer is Serena Ava Franco. The notes are vanilla, musk, milk, and amber. And what this is it's a milky, powdery vanilla scent. The vanilla that's in here it's a fluffy, musky vanilla. And the milk note adds a sweet creaminess to the fragrance. For me, the mixture of the powdery, fluffy vanilla and the sweet, creamy milkiness, it creates a very ethereal and comforting scent. It kind of smells like a warm hug from someone who is a feminine and nurturing person. But this one also reminds me of what a baby doll smells like. It's not plasticky, I don't get plastic from this, but the sweet powdery vanilla, it does smell like a baby doll to me. This one is just really pretty and feminine and just super comforting, something very comforting about it. It's a lovely scent. I really enjoy it. And so that's Love's True Bluish Light, and it's from Ava Luxe. And this last one that I have here, this one is from Nobile 1942, and it's called La Stanza Delle Bambole. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's Italian, and it actually translates to the doll's room. So this was made to replicate what a doll's room would smell like. And this bottle, it's so pretty. the cap here. It's such an interesting cap. Look at that. And it's like a doll's head kind of split in half with, it looks like a little city, and I think those are birds and clouds. I like this cap, it's so cute. It's very interesting to me. And the bottle as well. The bottle's really nice. And so, the Stanza Delle Bambole is considered an amber floral fragrance, and it was launched in 2020. The perfumer is Antonio Alessandria. Top notes are milk, mandarin orange, and bergamot. The mid notes are powdery notes, ylang-ylang, hawthorn, and orange blossom. Base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, and musk. And this is it's a powdery, milky vanilla fragrance. Like I said, it's meant to smell like a doll's room, and I think it does a pretty good job of that. It's super powdery, and the milk and the sandalwood are very creamy. And I do pick up a little bit of sweet florals in here. I think it does smell reminiscent of dolls, but not in a plasticky way. This doesn't smell plasticky to me. It's more of the powdery vanilla, I think, that gives off the doll scent. But I think that between the creaminess and the powderiness, it comes off a little bit starchy, which is kind of weird in a fragrance. So I really don't think this is a mass appealing fragrance. I think you really need to like a powdery fragrance and like a doll scent to enjoy this. Most people probably aren't going to like it. I really enjoy powdery scents, so I do enjoy wearing this on occasion. But I do have to be in the mood for it, and it's pretty strong, I think. And it lasts for a good amount of time. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting artistic interpretation of what a doll's room would smell like. And the bottle is very, very beautiful, the bottle and the cap. And so that's Nobile 1942. Stanza, Delle, Bambole. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed all the interesting doll scents that I talked about. I know it's not a category that everyone's gonna like, but those of us that do, these are some really good ones to try. I hope to see you again in my next video. Take care.